Hey, good evening and welcome to well, I suppose an inquisitive edition of Seven Figure Business Secrets. Yes, evening. How are you doing? It's the Monday after an amazingly busy weekend. So yeah, Monday is coming along. It's giving me a break, if anything. Yeah, amazingly busy weekend because on Saturday we had my 10-year-old, my 10-year-old, my little baby, he's 10. We had his birthday party. And I think his third or fourth birthday party. I know when I was growing up we only had one birthday party, but nowadays, yeah, unless you have at least 3 or 4, it's not a real party. So he had his third or fourth birthday party, and there's one where we had my family and my wife's family came around. So we had all of his cousins and my brothers and sisters and her brothers and sisters, so the aunts and uncles, and we're still very fortunate. My parents and my wife's parents are both still alive, all still alive, so they all came around as well. So yes, a really happy family get together running around at our house. Actually wasn't too much to clear up. Basically it's the usual. We do a very big vat of chili con carne, and yeah, so just everyone helps themselves, and guacamole and salsa, all of that, and yeah, just a really good laugh. Great to just catch up with the family on a happy occasion. And yes, that was my Saturday. And then yesterday was mad busy because I'm filming for a new course I'm about to launch. So the whole day was me, the videographer, basically just shooting the video modules for that, all the different lessons and how all that gets done and everything. But one of the things that got me thinking is actually this morning was one of the modules. It's all around problem solving and what makes a good business for you as an entrepreneur, and what makes a bad business. And one of the things was just going into detail on about not doing something that you love, but actually solving problems that you love to solve. And there's a subtle difference in it. And what was interesting was this morning, it just hit me between the eyes exactly what that difference was. So I won't explain it to you how I explained it on the video yesterday, but I'll explain my thoughts and theories on it and see if it resonates with you or helps you based on my experience this morning. And this morning it's helped my son. He's 15. He's actually doing one of the state exams, and it's helping him with, of all things, trigonometry. Now come on, trigonometry and maths, and how exciting is that? But because of my ex-engineer background, I can't say no. So he asked me for help, but I had to say no. And as an engineer, you're supposed to love maths and love all of that. But frankly, it's like, yeah, whatever, I can take it or leave it. But I absolutely loved doing it this morning. Absolutely loved doing it. And I knew I would. And I realized it's not because I love the trigonometry of doing it. It's because I love the problem I'm trying to solve. And the problem I'm trying to solve, it has actually nothing to do with trigonometry. It's all to do with how do I solve the problem my son has about understanding X's and Y's and triangles and angles and cosines and all of that type of stuff. And I love that, absolutely love it, because I've got to put my brain into his brain and then put a problem that I know the ins and outs of how to do triangles. That's not the difficult part. The difficult part is how do you make it understandable for someone who's looking at it for the first time, and all they're seeing is lines and numbers and letters and all of that horrible stuff. And that's what I love. I could do that day in, day out. I could do it on trigonometry. I could do it on statistics. In fact, after that we went on to do probability. I could, any problem that is difficult, that is boring, that subject's boring, but a person has to try and get their head around it. I love it. I love figuring it out and making it exciting and trying to work it all out. And that's in a nutshell what I think the essence of a good business or a good career is all about. It's not that you love the work or the knowledge part of it. It's that you actually love solving the problems that come about as part of doing your work, and that's just so much more, I suppose, fulfilling, because you're actually sorting out problems for other people. Because let's face it, the world is all about other people, and if what you do day in, day out is helping other people. You're using your brains to get into their brains to help them. Well, I think you can't help but be happy with what you do. You can't help but love what you do. You can't help but be inspired and come home motivated each evening. And a lot of the problems that we have in our careers and in our businesses is when we're not doing that. It's when maybe we've got a business and we're in it for the money. We're in it for our problem, trying to solve our problems, not solving our customers' problems. Or when we're in a career where actually we're just pressing buttons, we're just not interacting with people and helping them. I think that's where we come unstuck. And yeah, that's what I suppose I realized again this morning was, yeah, it is really important to be doing something and solving problems that you love to solve, not necessarily doing something that you love. But if you're solving problems for other people, you'll start getting, you know yourself, you always have just a reason to live, a reason to get up, a reason to be happy for. And now hopefully my son is actually going to do well in his maths exam, because if he doesn't, he'll be coming back at me saying, Dad, you're a really bad tutor and you could have taught me better. I'm sure he won't. But hopefully he does, because honestly, I loved doing it this morning. Absolutely loved doing it. Right. Hopefully that gets you thinking about what is the types of problems that you love to solve, and maybe you've got aspects in your current job that you could develop on and make more enjoyable for you. Or if you think about starting a business, that you'll start thinking about what is it, not just the knowledge that you've got, but what is it that the doing, the day-to-day stuff that you get most enjoyment from. Right, hope that helps. I am on the road again as usual, and I shall talk to you shortly, and thanks a million for joining. Talk to you then, bye.